Traders, welcome to my channel. Okay, I'm using this opportunity to emphasize on this particular BTC trade that I posted on Sunday. Yeah. If you are on my TikTok or some of those who viewed the chat without being my followers and more, because I'm not always active on those social media platforms. Not all my trades are posted on. Sometimes I do forget to post them, so of course I'm not actually here for that. If I'm not busy trading crypto, I'll be busy trading forex or doing other things. So I'm not really chance to forward this social media, things like that. And that's anytime I just feel like okay, just drop and leave. This I done Sunday. I sent to you guys. And there's something I want to emphasize on here. It's very important. Let me just go back to the image I sent on Sunday. So it will help you guys to know what I'm talking about actually. Just give me some time to go to, okay, I think that is on, that is actually on TikTok, and I don't have TikTok on this laptop. But let me use my displays. You can see on Sunday. You can see I sent this on, I posted this on Sunday, and some guys in my Telegram also got it and they traded it with me as well. So you can see what I did here. All these lines, I don't used to draw them while I'm trading because I'm intuitive trader. So by looking at the chart, I've already seen what I need to see. I don't really need to draw all these lines, but me drawing it here or putting it in a chart is just for some verification, and then I will remove them. So this is it here. Break of structure happened here. Another break of structure, another break of structure, another break of structure, another break of structure, all to the downside. And while all those break of structure are happening, this is a quoted high here. Okay, and we are anticipating that this point will be the new protected low. Yeah. So now market get to this point. Remember, the market was busy going down, and when market gets to this particular point here, it's pushed up, which it's supposed to get to this particular zone. It is supposed to close above this zone. Okay, so even though this zone is inducement zone, it's not the real zone, it's inducement zone. Sorry, guys. So even though it's inducement zone, market took this out. Immediately the market get out this point, that's when I did this analysis that this market will push like this down, retest this particular zone here. It will push up to retest this particular zone, and as well as to trigger some traders to start buying at this point. Okay, this is the type of move that always cause that FOMO, that fear of missing out. When something like this happen, you will be like, oh, this market is about to buy, this market is already buying. You will think of buying at that moment without considering any other thing. Okay, and few reasons that will make you think of buying at this point is this is actually a zone here. This is a zone. This is the beginning of the zone. So whenever market get to the beginning of the zone and react, you will definitely think of reacting with the market. Okay, so whenever you do something like that, or whenever someone do something like that, that person is not wrong. But the truth is, the person didn't understand the market flow very well, or the market structure very well. Okay, when you don't need to know market structure, liquidity, yeah, those two things you don't need to know them. You need to master them. Knowing them is not enough to hold you as a trader. Anybody can know market structure, but mastering them, understanding them is something else that you need to know. And for you to understand them, you have to pay attention to your own psychology. If you didn't pay attention to your psychology, you will keep blaming the market when something bad happened to you as a trader. Okay, so that is one thing you have to pay attention to. That's why I always talk about psychology, psychology, psychology. There is no profitable trader that will tell you he made it through his strategy. No, that person is hiding something from you, which is not that the person is hiding something, but you don't even need to be told. That is the point. So no one ever made it from psychology, from strategy. If someone come up and tell you that okay, he made it using a calculated risk, that person is right. The person is right. Okay, so if someone tell you that he made it using a calculated risk, that he always makes sure he risks this particular amount, he risks so amount, he doesn't trade more than this in a month or in a week, yes, that person is limiting himself from most of market generated errors, which is over trading, revenge trading, exposure of your account, which is trading without stop loss. Okay, so if someone is trading in that form, that person can become a profitable trader, or that person is actually a profitable trader. And being a profitable trader does not mean you win all trades or you are making millions from trading. You mustn't be making millions from trading to be a profitable trader. Making millions from trading is a business wise. Trading profitably is a different way, business wise. Okay, so that's what you need to understand here. So markets actually get to this point, form W in a lower time frame. Sorry guys, I just woke up from sleep. Decided to make this video because after this time, I might end up now. Yes. So market gap here, form W pattern, which is what I was expecting here, but this formed in a lower time frame, not a higher time frame, which I wasn't expecting to see it in a higher time frame, but in a lower time frame. So this W pattern have formed, push up, retest to this zone here, then push up. It's now pushing up. So pay attention, watch this very closely, so that if I get there, if I talk about it now, if I show you guys there, then you get to understand it, because I don't need to come back here to reanalyze this market again. So my anticipation now is this is where the market is currently, somewhere around here. My anticipation is here. This is my full TP. But if you can't wait for this market to get to full TP, consider closing the trade, because we've already gotten like 400 pips. And this setup was triggered on Tuesday, on Monday evening, either Monday evening or let me just say Monday evening or Tuesday evening. So consider closing it. No need of waiting more. If your psychology is now disturbed to the point of checking the trade all the time, just consider trading it. If you are one of those that place the trade. Yeah. So let me go back and show you guys one thing that happened. Watch this place closely. Watch here closely when I open the chart. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. So tired. Okay, this is the trade. Just got to the point here, trigger my entry, start pushing up. This is the pull back line that I drew. Market got here to trigger this point here and then moving. So the next point that market will think of pushing back is here. market will think of pushing back either here now, somewhere around here, now market will pull back to this point before going to the overall direction. But structure have already changed. Structure have changed. So the only thing that you need now is to wait for this TP either here currently, either you close it currently or at this point, or you wait for full TP to hit. That is simple. So that is how I trade every day using my personal DMF system. Okay. So if you are new to my channel, because it seems I will post this thing on Telegram. Just I wanted to make it a little video, but it's going to maybe I will start posting it on Telegram on my channels. So what you do is, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and follow. Because in a free time like this, in my free time, I will be dropping a good setup like this, not a day trading setup, but a swing setup. Okay, because if you are one of those that plays this trade here, you know how Bitcoin moves. A small move there is very huge. 300 pips is not small. This is 380 pips or more. Let me just say 400. Let me check to know the actual price. I'm checking on my phone where I place the trade. Okay, it's 390 pips, 390 pips. Currently, it was 400, but I think it dropped little or something like that. So that's the point. Yes, I said when I get here, I will show you guys something here. There is something that happened here that is very unique, and that's what I was expecting. You see, when market, this is where I marked, this is where the price was when I marked all these things. This is the point. This is where the price was. So all this move here wasn't there when I marked this. Okay, but you as a trader, this is why I don't like posting trades, that is signals. This is why I don't like signals, especially gold, Bitcoin, and US oil. That's my trading pairs. So my reason of not posting all these signals all time is these pairs are not as good as the one you know, which is GBP, Euro, and more, and UJ. That is the GJ or whatever they call it. So this pair now, this little movie here is more than 100 people. Each of these little movie here are more than 100 people, and none of you can make use of that 100 people. Highest 50, that 100 people might be the end of your whole account. Okay, so this is not the type of pair you'll be getting signal from, unless that's a person just want to deal with your money, especially a swing signal. Okay, so now this is the point. I send a signal here, I send a thing here that the market will push down before going back to trigger your entry. Most people will misinterpret me and start thinking of selling here for the fact that he said the market will come down. Even though my main target was that the market is for market to go up, they will be giving their different own opinion, which is trying to sell the market at this point and then get it here before going up. It's trying to be in. Okay, so without knowing that, me not placing that trade here or me not looking at entries at this point is because whenever I start to look for entry here, it will make me not to get this particular entry. Reason is, I will not, all my mindset, all my bias about the market will be shifting. I won't even know when these changes is coming here. That's why you have to trade with the right zone, not counter trading. Because if you place this trade here, this market can do anything at this level. Just what happened here. Maybe after I did I did the analysis here, you might decide to place this trade here, hoping okay, the market will go down, the market will take you out. Okay, maybe you got it from your best mentor or your best signal provider. Pay attention and stop blaming them for what they don't know about. So if they said you should buy from any level, try to buy from those levels, because that's where they trusted, and that is reason behind them marking that level than trying to be smart. You can't play any smart here in this game. Okay, so I put the thing here. A lot of people might think of buying here, here, and here. All those things are just inducement to push people from to buy. And you remember, anytime someone try to buy at this point, they are actually contributing to this sell-off here. Any person trying to buy here is contributing to the sell-off that lead to this point here. Okay, and for those people that do all this TP1, TP2, TP3, this is their best point for TP1. Because markets get here from double top. By forming double top, that's when I know that okay, yes, this market is actually coming to trigger this second point here, which I actually placed the trade. Yes, I actually placed the trade here, but I didn't post this one. And why I can post this now in my channel here, why I can put it here is because this is actually in my bigger account. And you all know I doesn't post trade from my big account, only from my small account. Because you guys don't need those blues, don't actually need it. But any trade I place in my small account always goes to all my accounts. But this one, I didn't place it in my small account. Yes, because the stop loss was wide. So I didn't place it in my small account. I was using 35 pips, and my minimum stop loss is 20 pips, sorry. That's why I didn't place it there. Okay, I was thinking maybe the market will get to draw down very much before pushing up. Just tap my entry and push up. So that is it. I'm not regretting it, but it's part of trade. So you see now, I placed a new entry manually, either somewhere around here. It's not in this tip here, but I got this bullish engulfing candle before I placed the trade. Yeah, this bullish engulfing candle actually happened before I placed the trade here. That is moving all together with the first trade. So that's how I trade every day using my personal DMS system. If you are new, like, subscribe, and share. And if you are interested about my learning or about my teaching, you can DM me if you have any question, or if you also wish to register as well, try to DM me and I will guide you through. I will not be teaching you only technicals, because technicals are things you can just master within a week. You can know technicals in 1 or 2 weeks time, but psychological part of trading is what I always handle whenever it comes to trading, especially if you are new to trading, that you've not known anything about trading. I will give you the clue of what to follow and what not to do, to avoid creating errors that will be very hard for you to eliminate. Okay, and you also, if you have been trading and you keep making market generated errors or mistakes, then I will still guide you on things to avoid, how to avoid them, things to start doing new to be able to become a good trader. Okay, so that's it for now. I have other trades on gold and US oil, which I showed you guys some of them yesterday, but I actually closed the one on US oil. But the one on gold, yes, I also closed the one on gold, but I've placed a new trade on that one. But I can't be going there now because I don't actually like posting trade that I haven't closed. Unrealistic, unrealized profit. I does not actually post them because if I post this now, this trading now, unfortunately, the market do something like this. From here, this particular point, and I push down like this, pick me out. If I post this thing to you guys now that okay, this market is on profit, I'm winning. These are my blues. I flip $1 to $100 or $100 to $2,000. You guys will be confused. Without knowing this market can do anything, any moment, anytime, any thing of his choice, without even looking at how you feel. So that's why I don't like posting unrealized profit. Anytime you see me posting, know that I'm ready, or I'm convinced to close that trade, or that trade have hit my TP already before I will post it. That's how I trade. Okay, so bye for now.